by the Mexican OT Paul Wall and Drody. I think that last name is Drody. I'm not sure. Whoa, what's going on here? All right. All right. Okay. Okay. Uh-huh. Big facts. Mm-hmm. All right, all right, all right, all right, all right, all right, all right. LSD Entertainment, LSD Gang.
Gang, 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 gang.
Hey. See, I was going to say something, which I still just did, but he had mentioned so many gangs that I'm not even going to say something, even though I just did.
All the gangs. Gang,
All
gang. All love.
All the love gangs.
Hey, yo, you fuck with Larry June?
Oh, yeah, we definitely love Larry June on this channel. This is Stoner Gang.
Hey, how does he remind you of Dom Kennedy a little bit?
So I don't think I know enough Dom Kennedy to really compare.
I feel like he's like a diet Dom Kennedy. Cause like Dom Kennedy, he rap real slow.
Yeah.
Where like Larry June just got a chill vibe and he just be riding the beat.
Yeah, I feel you. Okay.
Cause I feel like Dom Kennedy be rapping like about to go down to the street. Yeah, I had to stop and get something to eat.
Okay,
I'm about to hit up the beach. Like I feel like he rapping like while thinking about what he about to say. And it's just like people love it. And I got some tracks that I do rock with, but as a whole, Dom Kennedy is like
I think that's my freestyle style.
I feel like that works freestyling. Like,
okay.
In settings, but like on a track,
just punch in if need be.
Yeah.
Okay, I got you. Let me see if we got like a would you rather or not before we get into the first topic. Would you rather re-roll your stats, intelligence, strength, constitution, etc., knowing that they could come out much worse or much better, or just stay the same as you are now? So are they talking about like a video game? Like
I was gonna say, fam, I'm lost.
So yeah. I'm high.
I don't know what they meant by that, yo.
This is your favorite stoner channel.
I had to take the glasses off for a second. I was like, family, what?
I'm so high. Look at me. I'm rude.
Yo, you got to hit that button that go,
yeah, hold on. So look, I'm rude. Let's start off by saying, one, this is, can we agree on something? I am Yas character. Did I say that?
Nah, not yet.
Okay, see?
I am King Ralph.
See?
Juke.
I'm so rude. I didn't even introduce us.
Juke boy.
How I not do the most important part? Mm-hmm. I didn't even introduce the show. I mean, I know they can read it and they can see it, but how I not?
They're definitely still watching it right now, though.
That's true. So
it's never a bad time.
So we here. So this is favorite stoner channel. I'm not rereading that, but so what I'm going to take out of that is if we're like a video game and you can reset your stats right now.
Okay.
Would you reset your stats? What they say? Knowing that they could come out much worse, meaning they could, but they could not.
If I get to reset my stats knowing what I know now, I would do it.
Okay. I think I'm rocking with that too. Because I feel like...
Now, not knowing, I'm actually in a good spot now. But, like, I feel like being able to keep this knowledge and then know where to put stuff earlier in life, I would save myself a lot of time.
Yeah. That's what I agree. That's what I'm saying. We talking about reset this adult stat person right here.
Yeah.
Because I feel like if it came out worse for me, I would just be like super gangster thug. Like all the shit that I always said, damn, I got a job. And I do this the right way. Right. I feel like I would just take all my knowledge. If it ain't turned out the better way with all the knowledge I got now, I must have figured out the crime mob way.
Thug life.
Yeah, thug life. You know what I mean? So we'll see how that works out.
The crime way.
We'll see how it works out when we hit the reset button. Let's see. We got we good. Hey, y'all good? Y'all good. All right. Would you rather randomly time travel plus or minus 20 years every time you fart?
No, that's random. Or
teleport to a different place on Earth, on land, not water, every time you sneeze? So either every time you fart, you going either 20 years in the past or 20 years in the future.
Nah, give me that teleport when I sneeze.
And it's never the water.
Yeah, it's not. I'm never gonna be in water, so like.
Yeah, I'm afraid of heights as fuck though. So please don't put me on the top of my mouth. This is gonna be me every time I sneeze.
Trying to sneeze and shit. Give yourself a break.
Please don't put me on the top of my mouth. Please don't.
Just...
That's gonna be. Oh, please don't put me next to a spider. That would be my two things.
You never know where you might end up, but but I'm good on like going. I could go back in time. What if I fuck around, go back 100 years?
What if I go back 20 years, what if I go 20 years in the past 4 times? I'm in slavery.
Yeah, bro, I ain't got no blicky on me, no glizzy.
Well, what if you did already, though?
I'll be cool then.
Yeah, okay.
If I was prepared.
I always keep the hammer on me.
Yeah.
Come on, give me some. Hold on.
Yeah, I am. I'm pro gun.
This is Nevada.
Uh-huh.
All right.
People don't know that stand your ground law is out here, too.
Yeah, they don't, man. We got a couple of things in the vibe. All right. I said we'll do 2 and then we'll start. So we did 2. Is reparation realistic in America? In my America? Not in my America.
I think it'll be hard. I do think it's one of those things that needs to be talked about more often, and people should not be afraid to talk about it. Because I do think, excuse me, like other groups of people got reparations. So like the natives got theirs, Japanese got theirs, Italians got theirs. Like
the one you got theirs, and that didn't even happen here.
Right.
But
and so it's like at some point you gotta atone for those mistakes that were made, those grievances, atrocities to our people. So I think it's possible, but I think that there needs to be some kind of agreements on what we're pushing for here. Like this is one dude, I think it's named Tariq Nasheed or something like that. Mm-hmm. But he has it to where if you can trace your roots back to slavery, then you should be able to get reparations, which I think is cool because I think a lot of people would be like, "Oh, I'm black," and it's just like, well, can you trace your roots back to slavery? Because then it kind of shows like people that were born here, and
I don't see how it's realistically possible to trace. Like if you're not gonna just go off the fact that one of my favorite stories is my first time in Alabama, and that's where I'm born. That's where my family from, and we riding through, and I said, "Oh, Dad, look at that!" And it was a farm field or some shit. I said, "Hey, Dad, look over there. There go our name. That's our name." And I was probably like a first grader. My daddy said, "No, that's not our name. That's the name of the man who owned us."
Right.
Now, it's appropriate because the next year I ended up going to a school called Harriet Tubman Elementary in Georgia. So if you think I wasn't taught,
yeah.
Okay. So thank you. So my dad he's from Alabama. He definitely but that's what I'm saying. If the only reference I got to slavery is my last name, they trying to say what the DNA, they're gonna track it back to the British white man who bought me. Well, not me, but bought my great. I
don't see a problem with that.
I don't see how they're gonna do it.
Oh, it can definitely be looked up. There's a lot of information that you can get to that you can just. It's public records. At some point, you're just tracking. All right, so my parents were born here. their parents were born here. You can find those public records.
Okay, but
if your stuff can't be found,
and
you're just a casualty of war at that point.
I was just about to say, I'm talking for the negative Nancy slave right now, okay? Let's just say that historically speaking, my bloodline is them niggas who ain't never fucked with them niggas. And we just historically is like, we don't fuck with these group of niggas because these niggas, they don't listen, they rebels to the fucking, you know what? Burn that shit. What, like, who's to say? That's what I'm trying to say. Like, are we really trusting that our slave masters have kept all of their slaves' records? That's like somebody keeping. I know we were property, so that's like, I get it. It's like somebody.
But we were property. Like,
so look, okay.
People did inventory.
But this is what I'm trying to say. We're also trusting that these same people who were barely able to even form without the slaves and the Native Americans' help. We assuming that these same people who, we know the stories of people who, these weren't the brightest motherfuckers. So we just assuming that these motherfuckers kept the stats on everything. That's what I'm saying.
Yes.
You know what? We got our first disagree.
Yeah, like it
it's not that I completely disagree. Yeah. It's just I do feel like there's gonna be niggas that's gonna be like, they can't find my record.
Of course. But that sucks. Like, my problem, tell me a more fair way to get people reparations other than just like,
but what if
just show up and you black.
Who are we trusting to tell all of us who our slave master is? Because by telling us who our slaves, okay,
these motherfuckers looked at us as property. They took inventory. Wait. You can go back. Like, let me tell you, it's a video of it. I forgot. I think it's Ancestry. They did like a little like small documentary. So Questlove, it's a girl that was on SNL. She looks like a white girl, but she's like a quarter black or something like that. And he showed her like, all right, so this was the black parent in the family. This is where he was tracing back to their slave name. Yeah. And then it was like, all right, so that parent, the last person that you can find with that name, his parents he had this amount of brothers, this amount of sisters, and these are his parents. And this amount, so it's this amount of people in that family. He could trace it back to what, like plantation they were at. Yeah. And then it was like, so there's this family that went by this name. And it's like, it pretty much is just the last name, but he was pretty much able to say like, they had my great great grandfather would have been 5 at this time, and it was like a 5-year-old boy that was there. Now it could have not been them, but it was like, what's the coincidence of knowing what area they're in?
One thing I don't believe in is coincidences. Yeah. Have you ever looked up the definition of that thing? Yeah. The definition of it just don't even sound right. Mm-hmm. And then when you remember that words are created by humans, meaning they're just, because there's words that I have said, this is the definition of this, and then I try to prove it to somebody, and then when I Google it, it's not the same definition it was when I was in school.
Oh, facts.
You get what I'm saying? So that means, what the fuck is a word?
Yeah.
Nothing. I think words are just spells anyway. Like wizardry. That's why I believe when they say watch what you say. Like, watch what you say. Watch what you think because they become what you say. Watch what you say because they become your actions.
The mind is powerful.
Exactly. And words are spells. Me putting shit out into the universe, you gotta go somewhere and catch somewhere. If it's enough of us doing the same shit, probably.
We're gonna get reparations one day.
And that's why I'm rocking with you, my brother. We gonna get them, number one. Yeah. And number two, for the niggas who can't be found, your last name must not be a slave owner's last name. Because I was just about to say my last name. Because I think now we might agree. He might have with his last spew. I think he got me on his side of, if you can't be found, then nigga.
Tough luck, my guy. I'm sorry.
And the reason I say that, because I got this little joke in my head I do at work. I got dark comedy in my head. I'm sorry. But I have a coworker who got the same last name as me, but she definitely on the way paler side of the town. But she's sweet and she talked to me. And she older, right?
Yo, that's funny as hell.
In my head, I know she don't got to say last name because you know niggas be looking up the, like we on the same sheet, like you know she didn't notice Yasmin, my same name. Oh damn, my great granddaddy used to own you. I wonder if she had that thought because I definitely every time I see insert,
I don't find too many people with my last name, and if I do, they're definitely white.
And that's why I do kind of go with. That's why I'm leaning more towards what you're saying because if we are a born as Negro from here, as soil, as grounds.
That dude, he kind of used he took the phrase from somebody, foundational Black American.
Yeah, that's what I've been hearing.
Yeah, FBA.
So
if you're not an FBA, then if you can prove that you're an FBA and that it goes all the way back to your roots, go back to Americans, U.S. slavery.
Yes.
Because people be out like, they be like, oh, I'm Black, but then they just got here from Jamaica and they whole family is from Jamaica.
And we're not gonna make this a topic. This will be a topic for another day.
Yeah.
But and I know they like, bitch, you say this every time this topic get brought up. Patreon, motherfucker. But no, for real though. Everybody want to be a nigga. Everybody Black until it's time to be Black. Like, cause even some mixed blacks, it's like, oh, if I look more passing like this, when it's cool to be one of y'all, I'm one of y'all. But as soon as it's okay to be one of them, I'm one of them. And it's like, I don't have a problem with that per se because you are both.
Yeah.
So technically, you do got the cheat code. That's like somebody being bisexual. That's like hating somebody who's bisexual. It ain't their fault they like both. You mad that they fluid as fuck, right? So it is kind of like, all right, fine. Cool. Do that. Just don't shit on us when you go back over there. That's all. That's my only thing. If you are gonna go back to like, hey, I can be insert multicultural.
Yeah.
But I'm not shitting on my other multicultural. And even if it's your family fucked up, shit on your family.
Yeah.
Don't you shit on the whole culture because your family fucked up. That's all I be saying. Okay.
I feel that.
Thank you.
I can agree with that.
Thank you. Okay, that's where I stand with that. Just so it's not too. And then for the people, the other ones where it's like, oh, I'm Black. Oh, wait, no, I'm Puerto Rican. Oh, no, I'm Dominican. Oh, no, I'm Caribbean. Oh, no.
Black.
It's like, so wait, first of all, you are Black, African, whatever the fuck. But
Black as fuck.
But since because that's what they be throwing in. I have my culture. There's nothing wrong with you claiming your culture. See, that's what we don't. That's
You're
just
still Black though.
And don't diss me for being a different Black from you.
Yeah, I'm just a different Black.
When I'm accepting us as all Black.
Yeah.
If I'm accepting us all as all Black, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And then, so like I said, we'll get into the rest of it another day. Top 5 fast foods.
Arby's, baby. Woo! Let's go.
Whoa, you serious?
Hell fucking yeah,
Whoa.
bro. That's the reason why it came up at this time.
Oh,
Because I knew
goodness.
you was going to disagree.
For knowing we was going to disagree?
Fuck yeah,
He
bro.
get a D.
I love me some Arby's, bro. That
First of all,
mocha
before
shake,
I-
curly fries,
before I give-
mozzarella sticks.
Thank you. Go on. You got more? I want you to.
The chicken sliders,
I
the
want some-
buffalo chicken sliders with the blue cheese.
Because people don't be know. I think that's the main problem. They don't know
the
what
white cheddar mac and cheese. My daughter be busting that shit now. They got this chicken bacon ranch. It's like a fried chicken sandwich with like Swiss cheese, bacon, and some ranch on it. Sourdough bread, bro. Get you right. I think everybody immediately goes to roast beef, which I understand.
Because you think to go to somebody's signature, probably.
Yeah, but like
It's like if you go to
so
McDonald's, you're
many
going to try to go to a Big Mac.
Yeah, you don't get a quarter pounder or a Big Mac.
Yeah. If you go to Burger King, you're going to get a Whopper.
Bro.
I get what you're saying.
Hey, I'm not gonna cap though. I don't really fuck with Burger King like that, but a Whopper, like your people's signature sandwiches against everybody's, I feel like Whopper is like top 3.
Yeah, you heard it here.
I might have been high as hell the last time I tried
But this
it.
is a stoner channel, so maybe you should try it high as hell.
Get nice and high. Get you a good old. I really want to start learning like what the different, like when you see like myrcene and like the different names on the different strains of cannabis.
Yeah.
I want to start learning what all that shit means. This dude the other day told me He was like, "Oh, if you see this is gonna give you a real good munchie."
Okay.
Munchie high, and I was like, "Fuck, I wish I would have remembered that shit."
Yeah, I know which ones I usually get. I usually get like the Mercine. I think it's like the body. I think.
Yeah.
I think if it's like limonene, it's like kind of hyper.
Yeah.
So but yeah, I'm gonna have to figure out that one.
I remember it was the apple fritter, whatever.
Oh, I've had that one before.
That one, it has it gives you a good munchie high.
I probably need to pay attention to that. That's probably when I be snacking. Because sometimes I get high and I be cool. And sometimes I get high and
I just can't stop eating. Bro.
Yeah. I'll start snacking right before we record. I might start snacking right in the beginning. So let's go. Let me see. So you got an Arby's.
Are we just gonna name one at a time, or we gonna go 5 straight?
And I'll just because you probably got a better.
Y'all eat out a lot. I love.
Yeah. I'm generic as fuck. I kind of go to the same old places. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah. So
I can't really shit on Arby's because I don't know what to get from there. I've only been there 3 times and I liked what I got 1 time. Okay. So I'm kind of just, I ain't gonna lie, it's popular to shit on them. So hold on.
For real, bro.
So I
just getting catching straight.
But I love the ads. We got the meats. They got like the and the don't so
that shit have me cracking up. This is wild.
Fast food joints. Where are we going with this? Are we talking about just
any fast food?
Like is a Raising Cane's? Yeah. Are they counted?
Yeah.
Stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
They got a drive-through. That's fast food.
Anything drive-through. All right. Jack in the Box is in my top 5 because they're just the go-to. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, it's classic. Can't go wrong.
I can be high as fuck. It don't matter what time of the day.
They serve breakfast all day?
Yeah, breakfast, lunch. They sell both all day.
Mm-hmm.
Like.
Breakfast?
I should technically.
Chicken teriyaki bowl?
Oh my
and
God.
tacos all at the same place?
It's like. It gotta be fake, but I don't give a fuck.
Hey, who cares?
I want to say that I want to put Wendy's in my top 5, but I don't really eat there enough.
Wendy's is in my top 5.
Okay.
I'll fuck with Wendy's.
So the Wendy's is a good one because I kind of only get the same. I go there for first of all their breakfast. Oh, okay. Give me some.
They breakfast fire.
So they might have the best breakfast.
Yeah.
And it's very.
Them potato wedges they give you, them breakfast potatoes.
Sometimes what they say simple is better. Sometimes you know it's not a very
Honestly, I get the same thing. I'm either gonna get a breakfast baconator or a regular baconator.
Yeah. But the baconators are good. The chicken is good. The biscuits are good. The croissants is good. It don't matter, and they don't be shitting on you to wait. Like the only reason McDonald's don't be making top 5 sometimes is only because the service be so. It's like you really got
an attitude like you bothering them to come get food.
And I'm letting you know, I worked in McDonald's. You are bothering me. Why the fuck?
Why are you here?
Yes.
You working? What you
mean?
No.
Look. Let me tell you where you could come in. You could come in when I first come in because I ain't got shit to do. All right, cool. You could come in maybe during the busy times, meaning I'm definitely all right with busy breakfast, lunchtime, because I want to be moving. All right. Soon as that shit ends, don't come in. Like, don't come in. You feel me? Like, you should have came in during the rush.
That's when I pull up.
So,
and I'm not trying to deal with that line.
Wait, and then that's when I'll be like, hey, go get them over. Because the nigga like me tired, boss. I just been out there working, boss. Now, I don't know about everybody else. Some people, they ain't been working, so yeah, get your ass back out there. That's probably who I'm walking up to. You know what I'm saying? I'm probably walking up to the nigga where I was out there. What she say? Bust it. When I was out there busting it, you feel me? Yeah. Dude or girl was probably just the drink nigga or the nigga handing the shit out the window. Cause that's the only time I'm okay. If I was the nigga handing out, if it was busy hours and I was handing out the window the whole time, then I'd be like, hey, I'll go ahead and get that order for y'all. Cause I know. Bro. But yes, we don't want to take your order.
That's funny as hell.
Oh, and don't pull up at 2 a.m. Cause it don't matter what time it is. We really just want to be paid to sit here and lean on.
Well, I'm definitely coming through before I go in the morning. That dude's normally pretty.
No, you can come through. Just don't come through right while I'm trying to change the shit. Yeah. Cause and if you do, just be cool that you came at a bad time.
Yeah, I just be like, yo, let me get my two. Let me give me out 2 sausage, egg, and cheese McMuffins.
You paying cash, buddy?
Yeah, I'm paying with my card.
Then the system down right now. That's what I'm saying. I can't do it. Now, if you got the...
I be paying with my card, but I got a little bit of cash on me, so whatever you want. No, actually, I do it on the mobile app.
Okay. See, I didn't work during the mobile app days. I have found...
Yeah, I use my app on everything, bro. If I got to wait in line, bro, or if you ain't got no app, yeah, no.
I feel you. So
if I can't order ahead, Sonic is definitely up there. Give me some Sonic.
I agree. We got 3. We got 2 more.
Because they actually have a bomb-ass breakfast, too. And so I got Arby's, I got Wendy's, I got Sonic.
I'm only one I can't really is Arby's. I might find one later for that one. But so far, I'm rocking with you. Oh wait, I said Jack in the Box.
Yeah.
You agreeing with that one?
Yeah.
Okay, so we still rocking with each other. All right.
I'm trying to think. Because I feel like there's places I should represent some places.
What about Carl's Jr. / Hardee's?
Nah.
Okay.
Not for me.
Okay. I was just throwing one out there.
Because I was gonna say like a place like Zaxby's, but they only got those in so many places. Like Whataburger.
Yeah.
It's fucking fire. I want to go Five Guys, just because Five Guys is out here.
Okay. I definitely rock with Five Guys over In-N-Out.
Oh fuck yeah.
In-N-Out is trash.
But then there's places that like there's just not
like
out there.
It's not worth all that weight and shit.
Culver's is pretty bomb. Whataburger, Zaxby's. I'm trying to remember. Does Bojangles have a drive-thru? If they do, that place fire. But yeah, I'm gonna go Five Guys.
All right.
I'm gonna go Five Guys because they're out here, and I got an interview there on Wednesday. So shout out to them.
Hey. And I said nice things about Five Guys in that video as well. Mm-hmm. So that video can be chopped up. Look at us. All right. Where we at?
Our NBA coaches getting fired too damn quick.
Of course.
I think so, bro. How you won a ring 2 years ago and you fired with no coaching job right now?
So you talking about Bosenhire? Wow.
Mike Budenholzer?
Budenholzer. My bad. I apologize for that, man. Budenholzer, yes. How he don't have a job. First of all, he's from the pop tree.
Yeah. I feel like they did him dirty. Like, I get it. But, like, you lost to a team that you should not have lost to. But it's like, everybody was losing.
Yeah.
Like, the Celtics lost to while Buddy ain't lose his job. Like, what? You gotta give me some patience. Especially because Giannis got hurt.
They really pick and choose. It's very random. Okay, these are the 2 things I'm going to say. One is random when there is a coach that gets selected to stay like 10 years. Like some of the coaches that be like 10 years standing. And I'm not talking about Eric Spoelstra. Because he actually has rings.
Oh, he's a hell of a coach. He might be the best coach.
Yeah. So I'm not talking about a coach that got rings. I'm talking about how are some coaches staying like Jerry Sloan? Meaning, because Jerry Sloan never won a ring, right?
But he had them competitive, though.
Exactly. So I'm saying, how are this many? There are some random coaches that when you look at them, you be like, you've been a coach this long still? And you only got... And I'm talking about sometimes for the same team. Meaning, it's rare that it even happens.
Yeah.
But I'm saying when it do...
I don't think that happens in today's NBA, though, but...
I don't think it's happened. The closest we can get to it is Michael. He don't like being called Mike. The closest we get to it is Michael Malone, but he did win a ring.
Your name is Mike.
I feel you, bro. That's
Your name is Mike Malone. Cut that cap. Cut the cap.
Big facts. But because nobody's calling you Michael on the back, buddy.
Right.
But yeah, he had been a coach for I think almost.
I ain't gonna cap. That was a dude I wanted him fired, but then.
But see,
I give him his props though. He proved me wrong.
So, but this is what I'm saying. That's because they actually stay with him. Yeah, don't you think that's what we aren't that like if they did that with a couple of coaches?
Yeah.
I don't. It's not like we saying every coach deserves to be a long-standing coach.
There's some coaches I'm like, yeah, he got to get fired. Like Nate McMillan, you had to get him out of there.
Yes,
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
As much as I like him, he got to go.
And there are
Dwayne Casey. They got him up out of there. Like that was kind of grimy, but I saw that coming. It's like you.
I'm about to say there are some.
Nick Nurse, he went to another level. Like I think Nick Nurse, they should have had some patience with him.
Definitely. So I would say like some coaches are stagnant, right?
Yeah.
I would say a stagnant coach would be those coaches where I know exactly why you're here. Like I should only hire you when I'm in this part of my construction of my team. Like insert part, meaning you are a beginner's coach. You great with
coach of the Pacers when he coached the
Frank Vogel,
the Mavericks.
He look like Jim Carrey. I know what you're talking about. Goddamn, y'all know who
he do look like Jim Carrey, yo.
Oh,
I say that shit all the time.
I can't think of buddy name. It's gonna come to me as soon as you say it.
Right.
Damn. I'm gonna be like, I knew it because I know it. It's Demmenhausen.
Rick Carlisle.
That's what I said.
He do look like Jim Carrey though.
Yeah.
But Rick Carlisle, he was one of them people like with Dallas, like he won a ring, but then it was just like at a certain point, I do think he's a really good coach. I think he's very underrated, but this team with Luka is something that's going on that y'all aren't working. We gotta let you go.
Yeah.
Or you gotta go your own separate way. But I think he's gonna be a good coach for the Pacers going forward.
He's gonna be a good coach for the Pacers. Yeah. I think
the coach of the Cavs, Bickerstaff, JB Bickerstaff, he's a good coach too.
What's it called? Philly they should really do good with Nick Nurse. And I'm not saying that I'm not on team. First of all, let me just say this. I'm a Laker fan, so I definitely got my fuck Doc Rivers flag every now and then because the 2008, you know what I'm saying? So as a Laker fan, fuck that nigga sometimes, you feel me? Yeah. But I do see both sides of why he be getting fired, but then I can also see where it'd be like, damn, bro, you do get the bad end of the the short end of the stick sometimes though. Yeah. Cause it do be feeling like it do be sometimes it's this and sometimes it's that. But okay, that's where I'm going. You ready? Mm-hmm. You pretty. I love you. We look fly together. But whenever we go out, it's just something like you attract some type of either energy, bad luck. Like I lose money. My tire. You know what I'm saying? Like
yeah. I definitely know what you're saying.
Like.
Yeah.
Sometimes you have to for yourself realize.
Yeah, some people got we're not. Around them.
Yeah, we're just not. You might be a great person.
Like you're a wonderful person, but you got this dark cloud around you that I just can't be your casualty at war.
Yeah, not right. Casualty at war over here. I'm not strong enough right now. Mm-hmm. I don't have the right amount of shields and shit. Maybe if I had more money, I can afford all your mistakes.
I gotta get my stats up. My shield ain't. My armor.
I gotta reboot like in the beginning of the. Gotta reboot my stats again.
Reboot the stats and boost the armor up.
Right. Yeah.
This ain't working.
Big facts. Or I might, put me in the bad enough situation. I'll just sneeze on you and get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
Facts. Hey. Oh shit. Okay, hold on. You got some.
Say, bro, you about to
teleport. You gotta make us a sneeze.
You about to teleport.
Hey, just imagine being in a bad situation. Like, hey, that's you. Hold on. Mm-hmm. Trying to make
start sniffing pepper.
Hey, I would just carry that shit around.
Yeah.
Just because that's my superpower. Getting the fuck out of situations.
That's funny as hell.
All right. Yes, they fire the coaches too quickly. Number one. Number two, they don't give the good coaches a long enough leash. Because I feel like even some of the bad coaches get fired too quick. Because I be like, damn, can you give the bad coach enough time to really?
It be coaches in the NFL that get like this their first coaching job. 8 games into the season, 5. Like what?
Yeah, it's like damn.
That's crazy.
Like, did you actually think we were supposed to? What was the expectations?
Yeah.
And that's where I be kind of feeling with the coaching situation. Like, what did y'all agree on when we did this? Because in the NBA, there's a such thing as a guaranteed contract. Yeah. So until I get another fucking job. You paying me? I remember one time as a Laker fan, we were paying Luol Deng, Byron Scott.
Luol Deng was getting like $20 million.
Yeah, look,
a year.
And Luol Deng wasn't our coach; he was the player. But I'm just saying,
for years, like
we was
that
paying,
didn't make no sense.
Yeah, so we was paying Luol Deng. We was still paying Byron Scott because we had fired him before we. too soon. Before we fired him, we had just fired LeBron, old coach in Cleveland, black dude. What's his name again?
Oh, Mike Brown.
So we were still paying him.
Old milk dud.
And then we was
he's a hell of a coach, but he got a head like milk dud.
And then right, and then we were currently paying D'Antoni because he was the coach.
Yeah.
So we were still paying, and I might have the coaches mixed up, but the point is we were paying Dang, a player who's not playing. Mm-hmm. We was paying D'Antoni, our new coach, and we were still paying 2 other coaches because we have fired them too quick. Yeah. And that's what I'm not understanding. Why are you firing niggas too quick within their contract? What was the fucking expectation?
I feel like Mike Brown got a real short ass leash with them, and I was like, damn, that's unfair.
He and Byron Scott to me got super short leashes.
Scott, I can understand it.
But I feel like that's when Jim was in charge, the brother.
Oh, the brother was out here making some wild ass.
So that might have been when he was the brother.
That's when Jeannie came through. It was like, yeah. Your services are no longer required, sir.
Yeah.
I love you, brother, but
I love you, my man. But it's just not looking like it's going.
It's not a good look for us.
What is that? Are the Aces a lot to win it all?
Do you watch WNBA?
As a person with a vagina, my answer.
Nah, I'm about to say the name.
But I do flip through, and if it's on, I'll either leave it on sometimes if I'm going to sleep. Mm-hmm. If I'm staying up, I'll watch it for a while, and then I turn. I definitely always know what's going on, meaning maybe not the details of the league, but I usually know who the best team is, at least.
Who's the best team?
I believe it's us. And
it's not close. Our team is deep as hell.
Yeah, but I'm trying to think
like
who the second team is. But I watch WNBA the way I watch hockey, meaning like I watch probably WNBA a little bit more than hockey. I don't know. They probably watch them the same, meaning I definitely would, if they own, I'm watching them for a good 5 to 10 minutes. I might sit there for 5 to 10 minutes. You know what I'm saying? Meaning actually like I'm watching it, and then I might flip to something else, and then sometimes you just forget that you was flipping back and forth to it.
I felt that.
Unless, like I'm
going to a game on Thursday.
Unless it's the Aces, the Sparks, because I'm from LA, and for hockey, I always stop when it's I used to stop for the Kings, because I'm from LA. Yeah. But now I just always stop for Vegas Knights. Yeah. So I will say I'm a local fan, meaning I always support my local team, meaning I'm always, whenever they're on, you're going to get your 5 to 10 minutes. And like I say, you're going to probably get the view, because I might just fall asleep on you. Just like I might just let you get the full view. Like, hey. Because one thing I won't do, if you losing, well, for the WNBA, I'll leave it on just because they need the views. Yeah. But if it's the Lakers and we losing, I turn. Every time.
Get this shit off.
Yeah, because I want them to know. Yeah, I want them to know that niggas is not watching the Lakers lose.
Yeah, nah.
We don't want to see that. I want them to know. I want them to see that if the Warriors are blowing somebody out too bad, I might turn. I want them to know, like, y'all better cheat the right way out there, refs. Oh, that's what I want to know. How do you feel about this new technical foul rule for flopping?
I fuck with it.
Okay, so you actually think it's gonna work?
It depends.
It's a judgment call.
Yeah, because I do think if you can go back and review it, oh yeah, niggas getting caught. But if it's just like in that moment, but then I don't want it to be like every time somebody flop, we stop in the game.
And that's what I'm about to say, cause
go to the camera, you gonna look under the hood.
Remember, what if I want to challenge you calling the flop now? Now we challenging the flop call. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
I think before that you were already able to challenge that to a certain degree. We just weren't specifically able to challenge for the flop. We just were more so like that's not a foul.
So you got what's it called? Some of the players are saying that they feel like the refs should just not call the flop. If you just stop calling the flop, Deuce is where Deuce disagreed with this theory. I wish he was here to explain this, but he said the players were saying they feel like if you stop calling the flop and if the dude flop and now we get back on defense and we 4-on-5, if that shit happen too many times, we gonna tell that nigga what the fuck? And the coach gonna just get this nigga out the game. Like, he will get disciplined by the team.
Yeah.
If this shit, you're not calling it ain't working, so get the fuck out of here. You get what I'm trying to say?
I mean, he definitely gonna get called out now.
But he's saying,
like, bro, that flopping just gave them 2 free throws.
So, and that's what he's saying. Deuce is saying, well, now he definitely gonna stop it. He's saying you assuming the team was gonna get him to stop it. No.
I understand it because, like, I remember Gilbert Arenas, he said this on one of his shows, that, like, as an offensive player and as a defensive player, you learn the tricks of the trade. Though that's the difference between, like, rookies and vets. Like, there's little stuff that you can do that'll get you an advantage. And it's like, it's the human element of the game is to trick the ref.
Yeah.
So it's like, if I can fool the ref into thinking you hit me in the face when your elbow wasn't close to me, then that's a skill in itself.
Yeah.
So I think I get it.
So I understand that being called.
Yeah.
I'm more, so this is where I'm kind of, so what's his name? Fox from Sacramento.
De'Aaron Fox.
Yeah. So I'm paraphrasing. I'm paraphrasing, y'all. So you know what that means. But he said, what the fuck? So now these niggas got more power. And now they're going to be controlling the game in a whole different way off these judgment calls. Because pretty much he's saying, this is what I'm getting out of it. In the beginning of the game, I'm mixing what he said with what somebody else said. So in the beginning of the game, Giannis come through, somebody come through. And I flop. Meaning, he coming through full speed. It's the first quarter. I'm not trying to take this shit full strength in the first quarter. You know what I'm saying? Let me just... He is going to hit me. We are going to... There is contact. You get what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
Like, to the Gilbert Arenas thing. Yeah. There is contact.
Right.
We bumped. I might have flew a little bit more than I should. But we did fucking bump. You get what I'm trying to say? There was contact.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm a little dramatic. But we fucking touched. It did happen. That's what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm. But I don't think that they're checking for that.
See, so, but say, I like how you said that. Because that's not what he was saying. He just said, well, fuck it. That's your fault for doing it. That's what he's saying.
Yeah, I don't think that they're looking for that. I think that, because there's some things that, like, all right, you over-embellished the contact. But, like...
Meaning, like you said earlier,
just over-exaggerate.
I went like this.
Yeah.
And you flailed.
Yeah.
And they called a foul on me hitting you in the face and they reviewed
you dramatize it. Like if I go like this, and it's like I clearly don't even like...
But I completely fall all the way to the ground.
That's the stuff that they're like, wait a minute.
Okay.
But like, I just don't see them being like...
What I said.
There's contact.
You don't see the example that I said.
Yeah. I don't see
Meaning,
them... I don't see them getting penalty.
But let's say they do. So let's say there's that situation.
Now that's wild. That's the part where I don't want that.
Because that's what the players have said.
Yeah.
The players said, I was watching Gilbert Arenas recently, so I forgot who said it, but the player was saying, that's the situation where at the beginning of the game, I don't want to take a full-on charge, so I flop. And they didn't give the detail of there's contact, but I'm just saying, I'm assuming this is what they talking about. So let's just say there is contact, but I'm embellishing.
Yeah.
That's a tech. So this is what they were asking, and this is what I'm going to ask you.
I don't think they would call that tech.
I get you. So this is what I'm going to ask you. So say that's a tech. And then they said, this is what they said. And then on like 3 plays later, 4 plays, maybe next quarter, you dunk and hang on the rim. Tech. Now you kicked out the game for 2 techs that didn't even have nothing to do with
I don't think...
That's what they did as an
I don't
example.
think they'll count like that.
Okay.
Because you can get a delay of the game technical without it being one of your 2 techs.
Okay. I feel you. So, dude, that's what I was trying to ask. Is this going to be a tech as in a team tech, or is this a...
I just think it's more like a team technical than it is like...
If it's a team tech, I'm okay with it.
Yeah, then I don't think it's going to be where it's one of your 2 techs or you're kicked out. 2 flops, you got the game, like, that's wild.
And that's where I'm at. If it's a team tech,
I don't think it's like
if it's a team tech, I'm 100% behind it. Yeah. But if it's a personal tech, I'm only like 60.
Yeah.
And I'm only at 60 because it depends on how it looks like it's going to be officiated. Because what I'm saying is, what if I don't like Chris Paul?
Yeah.
So, yeah, y'all did touch. But Chris Paul's dramatic as fuck. So he embellished. And now I call a flagrant on him. I mean, not a flagrant attack.
Yeah.
He did flop, but he did have contact. That's what I'm saying. Like, these are still humans. That's what De'Aaron Fox is trying to say. Y'all expecting these niggas to really come out here and act like they not.
But I feel like if it's that egregious, they'll definitely review it.
Okay. But why don't refs get punished for bad calls and the shit that they do?
They do to a certain degree.
Okay.
Like, if you got too many terrible ass calls, you are not reffing in the playoffs.
Okay, that's how they that's how they weed them out.
Yeah, because old boy had some janky shit going on where he had burner accounts. Yeah, he wasn't able to. He was supposed to be in the finals,
and then they took him out.
And they're like, nah.
They was like, nah, it's too risque.
You good, G?
Yeah.
Go ahead, have a seat for the rest of the playoffs too.
Well, it is what it is, man. All right, well, I think we out of here, y'all. I don't have an exit song. At least I don't think so today.
Hey, you know what song came out today, 20 years ago?
What?
What the hook gonna be?
What the?
All I know is my man Murphy Lee. He pretty much said, "What the hook gonna be," and then proceeded to say, "I don't need no hook on this beat," and then proceeded to keep rapping about what the hook was gonna be.
All right.
Something like that.
It's gonna be our exit song. So we about to do a battle, another battle. This time with producers. I'm gonna have I haven't figured out yet. I'm either gonna have D-Mile or Rodney Jerkins, which is Dark Child. Yeah. So I'm picking out of them two, and then
who's the other one?
D-Mile. He like a newer. He from the Rodney Jerkins tree. Which is from the Teddy Riley tree, right? So I'm gonna check it out, see out of them two, but I'm probably gonna go with Rodney. You know what I mean? And then Deuce is picking. I think he either picking Brian Cox or Dre and Vidal. We looked up we wanted to have producers from that era that people might not know as popular. You know what I'm saying? Like, people probably heard Dark Child. Yeah. They don't know who that is. They don't know.
I would have said you could do it like a Babyface one, because people don't.
Well, he didn't want to.
People don't talk about him as a producer.
I know, but he said Babyface's name was too big, so he didn't want to do such a big name. He kind of wanted to do a little smaller names.
Because, like, I get it though.
Yeah.
Because you could have easily done like a Sean Garrett.
Yeah. Oh, well, I thought about him too. So,
but it's kind of hard to compare him to Dark Child, because Dark Child has this, like, from the 90s to like the 2010s, like he still had songs.
And he gonna go through the pop. Yeah, because But
Sean Garrett got some hits though.
No. How you? Next pod, I want his thoughts on Hitmaker. What you think about Hitmaker? I love Young Bird.
He makes some hits though, but some of his stuff irritate me. Though he got this one song. We referencing the same song. How you gonna sample a song? It's the same song.
Yes.
With like one tweak to the drums, and then you hear like, oh, I know this beat. It's like Hitmaker. Like, what? What you mean? Wait a minute.
Hold up. Exact song.
This is the same beat with a different drum pattern.
By guy. All right. So we're gonna talk about it another day.
He's from Chicago, so go and get your bread.
Hey, we rock with Young Bird. What do you say? Like, give me the business.